Alright, so apparently the 2022 East and West All-Stars starters were revealed yesterday. No idea.
East front court.
Let's go ahead and let's react to it.
Which means the captain will come from the front court.
Oh, okay.
So, should we do East or West first? This is the East I have up right here. So, I'm thinking we're gonna do the East first. Yeah.
This should be.
Can I announce it?
I'm telling you who it should be.
The captain, leading vote getter in the East, Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets.
I mean, he had a season before that. Well deserving of that.
Yeah, he deserves it, even though he's injured. I say Kevin Durant definitely deserves to be the captain. He's played especially better than other seasons that he's been in the league. Bro, I'm trying to move my chair back. It won't work.
With 29 a night, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, shoots 52%. How many? 12th All-Star appearance this year in his 15th season for the 4-time scoring champion and Kenny, 2-time horse champion, Kevin Durant. So he is. Does this match, or do you want to say, or
actually, I got confused. I thought you were gonna start with the backcourt. That's
Bro, Charles, what do you think?
Would be the taller.
But I have no problem.
It's either gonna be KD or Giannis, which I mean, I would say you can go 50-50 with that, but you gotta give Kevin Durant the benefit of the doubt of him coming back from injury and still playing, just unbelievable.
Yeah, I have no problem with Kevin. Kevin Durant. Kevin's actually, Chuck. Kevin's he's actually the only person on that team I like.
Yeah.
Kyrie?
Let us continue with the.
I really like Kevin Durant, but that's it.
With the two other.
And Joe Harris,
front court starters. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, let's go. We got Giannis. So we got Giannis in fantasy. The more players we get in fantasy, here, I say that the better our team's gonna get. Boost the morale. You know what I mean?
The MVP.
So all right, we got Giannis here. Okay.
This was pretty clear cut, I think.
Oh, that was easy.
Looking at those three. Giannis, 6th straight All-Star appearance. He's averaging 29, which is 4th in the league.
29.
He's 7th in rebounds with 11. Shoots 53%. He's had 19 30-point games, 4 40-point games.
Bro, I regret I didn't get Embiid. I could have gotten Embiid and Giannis on my team. But the crazy thing is, I drafted Jimmy Butler instead of Embiid. I kind of regret that. Embiid's been playing amazing this year. I did not expect him to do this good.
Points a game.
Mainly because I thought he was injured, bro. That's what I thought.
With 11, 21 games of 30 points or more, 6 games of 40 plus, which is the
He's
most
top 3 MVP for me.
He's the MVP of this league, and I'm gonna say it now, by far.
By far?
By far.
No. Curry's still there. We got not LeBron, but Giannis, right? It's literally up there with him. Giannis, Curry, John Morant, maybe. Jokic.
Listen, no disrespect to all these other guys who having some good years, but that man right there is playing better basketball than anybody in the world.
I don't disagree, and we still
I
have a
disagree.
lot of basketball to go. But every time I look at and say he's gonna win it easily, then that same night I'll turn on and I'll see Jokic with 34-21. I'll see John Morant with 38 and 12. So they're saying
Exactly.
he might be
And they contribute to the win more, possibly.
winning, but if he slips up in the second half of the season, we have not gone too far to win this award.
He's scored 30 plus in 14 of his last 15 games. Shall we move on?
That's okay.
You know what this means. Shall we move on?
Yes.
You know what this was.
They're like, get me out of here, bro.
Thought was coming just moments ago. This is.
By the way, I got a new my TV show, the RNA show that I'm in. Finale just released today. Check it out, Martinville
And
Studios.
here are your starters in the backcourt. From the Chicago Bulls,
There we go.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, come on.
From the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young. Those are your East backcourt starters. And
DeRozan definitely deserves it. Yeah, I like DeRozan there. That's a good pick.
His first All-Star
Trae Young?
since 18, his 5th overall.
Who else? Who would be picked besides Trae Young?
12 games of at least 30 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, I don't know who I would pick besides Trae Young. I gotta see his stats.
In the Eastern Conference. And Trae Young, his 4th season, his 2nd All-Star selection, 28 points a game is number 5. 9 assists.
28. Yeah, he deserves it. I don't care. I don't think the Hawks are good, but I mean,
30-point games, 45% from the floor, 38% from deep.
The Hawks are on a 5-game winning streak, though, so maybe that's why.
I'm not going to. I like Trey a lot, but I thought it should have been Zach LaVine. I thought the Bulls.
Two Bulls.
Zach LaVine, bro. Who would have been the point guard? Embiid?
Bulls. I mean, no disrespect. The
Bro,
Hawks
what?
are the 12 seed.
Yeah, the Hawks are the 12th seed, but Trae Young is averaging a top 5 in points, and he's the only reason the Hawks are doing good. Besides him and Bogdanovich, we got him in fancy.
But
But
LaVine and DeMar DeRozan should have been a starting backcourt, in my opinion. I like Trey, not trying to hate on him, but just my personal opinion.
I think both of those guys, either one will
the
make
Bulls aren't even the number 1 seed, so I don't agree
I
with that.
think if Trey Young wasn't on the starting thing, he would have made it, and same with Zach LaVine.
But Jimmy
He's going
Butler
to make
there.
the NBA All-Star game.
The way the process is who the fans.
Yeah. But in terms of fan voting, Trey Young is what the fans want to see.
Exactly.
Exactly. I mean, he's the most fun
I'm
to watch.
just proud of my boy. I forget that my boy Mark Eversley works with the Bulls. I forget the general manager.
Ooh, who's gonna replace Kevin Durant? Because that KD's hurt. I say Jimmy Butler
His
should.
name. He came from something. I can't even pronounce it. But they've done a fabulous job. I said before the season, the Chicago Bulls were my surprise team, and they can't get a
Yeah, they
break
are.
with the injuries. The injuries bug has killed them, but they still got the second best record in the Eastern Conference. So shout out to the Bulls for putting a great team together, and hopefully at some point they'll get healthy.
And on Inside the NBA tonight, you guys will have time now to formulate who you think the reserves should be. So
That's after the West. We're gonna see what the reserves
one
are.
question.
we'll go through that. Yes.
Phoenix Suns, no starters, best record in the NBA.
Yeah. You know what? It happened to the Utah Jazz last year, too.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to. That's interesting though. The West, so no Phoenix
Well,
there.
you're blessed to make the All-Star
This is the
team.
2022
No matter how
West
many
All
times-
Stars
It's
are
always special.
revealed.
Number one, when your peers, the fans and your peers, that's awesome. So I'm excited about tonight.
We always are. And the way All-Stars
I think I did it backwards. My bad. This is just the way that it popped up
Fan
for me.
vote counts 50%. Player vote 25%. A media panel 25%. What is different? from
Okay, that's good to
previous
know.
years-
So it's 50% fans. Let me rewind. I wasn't paying
Changed.
attention.
Fan vote counts 50%.
Okay, 50% fans. I don't know how I feel about that because fans could be like Klay Thompson should be in it.
Player vote 25%. A media panel
Or Kyrie.
25%. What is different from previous years is that here to help us reveal the 22 All-Star starters, we have a special guest.
Special guest.
She
Okay.
is Nicole Talbert from Ernst & Young here in Atlanta. Ernst & Young has tabulated the votes this year on behalf of the NBA.
Cool.
And has been kind enough to hand-deliver the results in this briefcase to us. Thank you so much, Nicole,
Watch your step.
for this
you go.
live exclusive
you.
announcement of the All-Star stars
Live and direct.
here on TNT. So here's the deal. In years past, we would have a little heads up. And when the show started,
We'd already know.
we knew
Like 10 minutes before.
if you wanted to
Well,
know.
then, people
knew.
would
Ooh,
be
so we get
calling
to see their
Raymond
reactions. That was
Ritter.
cool.
Love you, Raymond.
Call up my
But,
friends.
but we have no idea, just like y'all at home, who are the starters going to be. We do not know. So here we go. This is envelope number 1.
Western Conference. Show it what it is. Western Conference
It's
front.
the Western Conference front court.
West front court. Okay.
You're the first to know.
So the
it.
front court is the back court. Got it.
Captain, leading vote getter in the West, LeBron James.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if this team's good enough for him to do that. I know he's been playing amazing, but it should be Curry. That's all I'm saying.
18th straight appearance
I mean-
in 2022 in his 19th season.
Either one's fine.
Giving the
Whatever.
Lakers
Curry will
29
be captain next
points
year.
a game, 8 rebounds, 6
LeBron
assists,
deserves it.
52%.
Team
He has
should
the
be
most
winning more, though.
30-point games in the NBA this year.
He's a
with
better player than
22,
coach, that's for
and
sure.
He's going to be a captain again, and so far as a captain, he is 4-0.
Interesting. So LeBron's 4-0 as a captain. All right. Maybe that has something to contribute with it. Something, you know?
That's one of the greatest players we've ever seen. Congratulations to LeBron and his family. And I just have to repeat what Kitty said. We knew he was making an All-Star game.
Yeah, we talk about GOATs and all that. Him, Michael, Kobe, Shaq.
Yep.
whatever. However, he is the best player for the longest in the NBA. I don't think any player has been as
Okay,
great as
I'll give you
long.
that.
Kareem,
Oh my God.
No, as long. This is what, 18 years?
Right now.
This long. Tell me a player this old was this good.
Kareem,
Kareem wasn't good. No, Kareem was good.
Was
He
Kareem
wasn't
this good?
This good. This
I don't
old.
know.
I'll say this about LeBron. If he does win the scoring title this year, and he's right there in the thick of it, he would be the oldest scorer.
Nobody's been this great. This old.
He'll be the oldest
At
scorer.
37. Now,
He
hey,
played long enough. Nobody's been this great.
we could debate the merits of LeBron James if you'd like, but I think I'd rather get to the other two starters
Yes.
in the Western Conference front court. Nikola Jokic, who is the reigning MVP.
He deserves it. Okay.
This is a big one here.
Andrew Wiggins of the Golden State
Okay, congrats, Andrew.
Warriors.
What?
congratulations, Andrew.
And so,
Andrew Wiggins? Bro, he's not even a center. What are you talking about? Andrew Wiggins? Where's Luca or somebody?
Wiggins in his
Cat?
seventh season, averaging 26,
What?
14, and 8.
Hold up
while
a
shooting
second.
57%. He leads the league in double-doubles.
Jokic deserves it. Okay, good.
Doubles with 11.
Even though he dribbles like a
Jokic
toddler, but I
joins
mean,
LeBron
okay.
James in the Western Conference
He deserves it still.
front court. And how
Andrew
about
Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins?
Bro, hold up a second. I gotta see his stats. Is he averaging 25? Yo, I did not know this. Personally, I think Andrew Wiggins is the 5th best player in the Warriors. It goes Curry, Clay, Draymond. Who else am I missing? It's not Wiggins. It's somebody like Iguodala's better than Wiggins. Like what? Come on, bro. He's averaging 18. That's not an all-star material, bro. What? Like who went over Wiggins?
8th year in the league.
No way.
First-time All-Star.
But the Warriors aren't even the 1 seed. Put Devin Booker there.
48% for the
That's what I was saying. I
35
like the Warriors, but Andrew Wiggins is not that good. Curry's having to carry him.
Warriors averaging 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for the 2015.
That's not good. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. My per 36 minutes, I would be better.
Rookie of the year. How about that, Kenny?
Congratulations to Andrew Wiggins. That's the first-time All-Star.
And not to mention the job he does defense.
And yeah, I think the one thing
He's all right
when
defensively.
he was when they traded for him, and I think we all.
I don't
some
agree with
people
this. I mean, I
when
like
said-
it. I like it.
D'Angelo Russell.
Right, I said
Maybe
because
he'll be
I
an
said going
all-star.
there, he could be an All-Star.
But
And-
I mean, when I was doing my All-Star, when I was filling out who I think it should be, I think I put Andrew Wiggins, but I was doing it jokingly because I mean I like the Warriors. Say, hey, they're doing good. But I think I would probably put Cat. I think I
and a
did
lot
that in
people
one of
didn't
them.
See it, but I did only because the role would change as the primary scorer. I thought
Bro,
he would
Luka.
be great.
Put Luka,
as
and
an
Luka's better
all-star
than Wiggins.
In a
But
secondary
they're the
role.
exact same
and
height.
now, being in a secondary role, his 18 to 20 points become much more meaningful. Because if you're counting on a guy to get 25 and he gets 20, then you're like, But if you're counting on a guy to get 14 and he gets 20, then he's an all-star. And that's what I thought would happen.
But
when
he's
you-
not getting
when you're such a
20.
young talent, they expect you to know how to win. He didn't know how to win. He was up and down, criticized a lot. But when he went to Golden State, similar to what JaVale McGee did, they taught him how to be a winner. They taught him how to play a certain way.
JaVale
And
McGee
he's
is
doing
not an
that.
all-star.
And I
What
want to
is he
congratulate
talking?
him and his family.
Well,
I'm
congratulations.
definitely not
but-
mad at this.
Well, number one, congratulations.
I'm not mad at all. I'm
They
very
put him in his right
confused.
spot. He
Like
can't be your
18
best
points
player.
for the second best
When he
team?
got that max deal in Minnesota,
Clay is averaging
know,
more
people think
in 20 minutes.
when you get max money, like Andrew Wiggins,
Draymond, I would 100% prefer Draymond there instead
gotta
of
be your
Wiggins.
third or fourth best player. That's what happens to a lot of guys. People assume when you make money, you can automatically, I'm the man. Andrew Wiggins is a good player, but he probably need to be the third or fourth best player on your team to go with those other guys, and you can become an all-star. But if he's your best player, you saw what happened. So he's just in a great situation. He can be the third or fourth best player on that team, and it's congratulations.
Yeah, no doubt. Congratulations.
All-Star.
Fifth.
And to Andrew Wiggins. Now, next up, because you like me to show this, is the West.
Yes.
Now,
Backcourt.
this one here is going to be very interesting.
And the winner
Okay.
is La La Land. And
That's
Who?
good. I caught that, Ernie. I caught that.
I caught
Stephen
that, but
Curry
okay, good. Curry, man.
and
Well,
John
obviously.
Morant.
Yes, yes.
Ma Durant?
Backcourt.
I'm happy. with
Okay,
the
yeah,
job.
Ma deserves it. But I mean, where's Luca? Luca had to be a
First
starter
Curry's
instead of
eighth
Wiggins. Come on.
All-Star game.
8?
His 13th season. 26 points a game is number 9. He's hit at least 1 3 in 169 straight games.
169 straight games with
30-point games. Warriors
That's
have the
not
second
bad.
best record.
Yeah, Curry 100% deserves
And
it.
so
But
now
Ma
another
Durant,
first-timer.
I would say the only reason he deserves it, even though he's been out for a couple games, is because of how well the Grizzlies did perform.
At the tender age of 22, Ja Morant.
22. Oh, he's old though.
Given the Grizzlies 25
I mean, I'm
points
16.
a
He's
game,
about
which
8
is
years
good
older
for
than me.
10th in the league, 6 rebounds, 7
Wait, what's
assists.
16?
20,
He's 6 years older than me, my
He
bad.
joins Marc Gasol as the
The crazy thing is, you know, Ma Durant, he's actually from a town a couple minutes away from where I live right now. Not a couple minutes, but I was probably 30 minutes away. 25 minutes. I go there for the job I do. I go there every once in a while.
Sort of environment, but I think people
Does
understood what I said. So he reminded me of Kobe. I didn't say it was the next Kobe. Reminded me of Kobe. Talk about Mamba mentality. His mentality and Kobe's mentality is similar. He knows he's the best player in the league. That's how he's supposed to play. Second, third year, dominating. You know, he's definitely a box office type player. People want to see him play. He's very excited. I'm very happy for him. Me and Chuck kind of knew this was going to happen, but you know, he definitely has that mentality where I don't care who I'm playing against on the court. This is my game, and I'm taking over.
Would Zion be here if he was healthy?
Congratulations to Ja Morant. He's been fabulous all year. He's had a couple little injuries, but when he's here, first of all, they got one of the best coaching staffs in the NBA. But me and Kenny got to tell you this funny story. So we were in the playoff, Shaq, like
right before.
but he hadn't even drafted. He just left college. So we were on the set getting ready for the game, and this little kid come up and say, "Hey, Mr. Smith, Mr. Barkley, I want to say hello." And we're like, "Hey, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah." And he walks away. Me and Kenny say, "Kenny, who's that?"
We had no
I
idea.
had no idea. It was a kid. Who's that little kid who came
Because
in
of
the
his size and stature.
Yeah.
He plays so much bigger.
He plays a lot bigger.
We thought he was like 6'4", 6'5".
I thought
watching him in
I
college.
thought it was somebody had their kid that
And
say
then
hello.
he came to the set. He was like 110 pounds.
You know what he remind me of? Like Dame Lillard. And not as far as the
Bro,
player.
I'm a little confused. What
When
is
I
he
met
talking
Dame
about?
Lillard, I'm like, I thought he was going to be bigger than that.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with Ja. But they both are terrific players. But I'm happy for Ja Morant.
I was watching the post-game show on the Grizzlies telecast last night, and he talked about hopefully being able to get home to his grandmother's to watch the show from there. Hope he was able to do that. And welcome to the dark. That's kind of his slogan about all the work you do in the dark when nobody's watching. And
You don't have lights?
God.
it has paid off.
So,
Congratulations,
what we
John.
got next is Inside the NBA Crew picks their All-Star reserves. So, we're going to watch this. See what happens. The All-Star reserves.
Always fun on the night that we have starters announced that we can look ahead to next week when the coaches will pick the reserves and we kind of give our own take on who we think those seven reserves
tough.
should be. So let's
East was tough.
start with the Western Conference.
Shaq. Okay, let me see this real quick. Everybody picked Booker, Doncic, Gobert? Green, Mitchell, and Paul. I agree with everything but Gobert. Shaq, West Reserves. Towns, definitely. Jaren Jackson Jr. I don't know. I don't think so. Jared Jeffries. Bro, who is Jared Jeffries? What? Hold on. Let me play this.
And everybody picked Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Rudy Gobert,
He's 40. What?
Draymond Green,
Has he
Donovan
played?
Mitchell, and Chris Paul. Here's the only differences. Now, Kenny, who's Jared Jeffries?
Exactly.
He got work
No,
done.
I think Jerry. You know that. They know what.
Dummy. No,
Jackson.
no.
There it is.
No, we
There
don't
it
know
is
who
on
you
his website.
Hey, there wasn't Jared
know who
Jeffries
you
that
meant.
played into the league.
Yeah, no.
That was, you know,
Big dummy. No.
I said,
We don't know what you
Oh, is he
you know that,
2013?
man. Oh, Jared Jeffries, that's funny. That is funny.
So,
Yeah, Jared Jackson. But I think
Jared Jackson
it was close. I wouldn't be mad with Jackson.
you guys both.
Yeah, Jared.
What up, Jared?
They're like, I'm going to the All-Star game.
He is. He might go.
So we both, you and I both had Karl Anthony Towns. You guys both had.
Either or. I wouldn't be mad at either one of them. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's so close.
Well, I'm just going to reward
Winning.
Memphis, you know, because Ja Morant missed some time.
Correct.
So Jackson has played really good.
He's not averaging a lot of points. Just a lot of
well.
blocks.
So I had him going. I did.
Who would you rather see in the All-Star game? The guy who hit a buzzer beater from half court, or the guy that will get 4 blocks per game?
The same thing because
Same
of
with
time
Gobert.
out when he was there, when Morant wasn't there.
Or somebody who shoots like
They
this.
were so great, and he was a big part of that reason why, and so difficult to guard on the perimeter and inside. His dad was a decent player too at Georgetown and in the NBA.
And I'm going to reward the guy who's better statistically and who is a better talent.
Ooh,
In Karl Anthony Towns. You know who I wish I had room for on that squad? And if they need a replacement, DeJounte Murray in San Antonio. I know the Spurs have had a tough year, but DeJounte Murray
He's good and all, but
is averaging 19, 8, and 9. He's got 10 triple-doubles.
yeah, 99. He's playing well.
Yeah, he is. He's
They're not winning.
playing
He's
great.
Great.
Yeah. How about the East?
This is tough.
okay.
So we all had
2022 NBA All-Star East reserves.
Darius Garland, Zach LaVine, and Jason Tatum.
Garland, Levine, I don't know about Garland. No.
And then here were some of the differences that we had. Let's see. Van Vliet certainly deserves consideration in there.
Yeah.
Van Vliet, yeah.
Jimmy Butler, I had Jimmy Butler.
100%
hero.
Jimmy Butler.
Miles Bridges from Charlotte.
Miles Bridges, not above LaMelo. No way.
Came down. You got both LaMelo Ball and
Bridges.
Miles
Yeah,
Bridges.
I think that you could. The only thing about between Bridges, LaMelo, I think LaMelo, no matter, just in my opinion, I think that LaMelo, without him, they couldn't be as good because his passing is so energetic.
Yep.
And it gets not only the fans, but it gets his team excited to run the floor. I never forget when I went to the Atlanta Hawks and I watched we were watching film and I said, man, all y'all running when Spud Webb gets the ball. He's like, yeah, because he'll get it to you. Right. I was like, but y'all not running when these other guys get it. So the same with LaMelo. When he gets the ball, they run the lane harder than they've ever run.
That's something I probably got to do more because of how I play. I feel like I like to get my teammates more involved than just me shooting threes. Cause I think that's like the more higher percentage when I feel like I fake a shot or something. Cause I know I'm not gonna make it every single time. So if I pass it to down low to my teammates, it's not more fun, but I mean it's smarter play, which I like doing.
The Hornets play because of Michael and watching them, hoping that being a North Carolina graduate. So LaMelo is an all-star.
Let me see the list one more time as you weigh in, Chuck.
Well, for me, there's going to be 2 interesting questions for the coaches. Miami and Cleveland. I think Garland and Allen both. Garland has played spectacular. And Allen, I think both of those guys deserve to make it. And Hero is, to me, been the best player in Miami. And I give Jim. And only because
No, it's Butler, 100%.
If Butler wasn't hurt, we might be talking something.
well, no.
We all like Jimmy Butler.
He only played like 34 games.
Well, but I'm just
33 games.
So Hero has been their best player all year.
He's playing off the bench.
The leading candidate for 6th man of the year. But to me, and I'll even throw Charlotte in there because those 2 guys. But I'm taking Cleveland and I'm taking Miami.
Yeah.
Because Miami's got the best team in the East.
I agree.
And let me tell you something. The Cleveland Cavaliers, Coach Bickerstaff Jr. is doing a fabulous job. And they got a young, hungry team.
And Mobley.
But
I'm a year away from possibly.
The
I'm
Mobley.
telling you though, I love Jared Allen, but man, the key to me has been Garland. If I had to choose, I'd go with Garland.
Yes.
And I pick.
Okay, so if I have to choose out of the Cavaliers, 100% Garland. But I mean,
Pick Sabonis because even though they're
Dude, think about
he's
it.
putting up some monster numbers.
I prefer Andrew Wiggins over Darius Garland.
I want him to get his shine.
Okay.
All right, let's move on and remind you that
So it is in Cleveland. Okay, so it's February 10th. That's about 2 weeks from now. Is the All-Star. Okay, 6:30. Nice.
the draft show with the.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it. But that's it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed it. It was really fun. Thank you for watching. See ya next time.